January 1st, 8 p.m. You've told yourself that this is the year you will achieve your goals, gain the independence you've always dreamed of, and truly succeed. You're working on your new business, sitting at your desk with your laptop open. At least that's what you've convinced yourself. And then 4 hours later, after watching 52 YouTube videos, looking for ideas and motivation, you're still sitting there with no meaningful progress or accomplishments. Getting in shape is what most people strive for. Most people don't. Most people aspire to create a profitable business, but in practice they fail at it. Most people's brains are fuck, which is why they don't do these things. You're totally screwed if your brain doesn't work. If you want to create something outstanding, you need to be able to concentrate on one task for hours, days, or weeks. How are you going to accomplish that if your brain is broken? So this is how to unfuck your brain. Part 1, you're distracted. I think we can all agree that building anything great requires focus. What is focus then? It's the capacity to give a single task your whole focus. You must be paying attention to several things or distractions if you're not focused. To be honest, we're all losing our ability to concentrate. We're all preoccupied. Simply put, without many sources of input, we are no longer able to accomplish anything. You've probably already checked your phone and scrolled down to the bottom of the comments. You are brainwashing yourself when you do things like this without even realizing it. You're conditioning your brain to only work intermittently and require overstimulation. How the fuck are you going to stay focused with a brain like that? Simply turn off your phone. Turn it off and put it in a different room. After then, leave it there for a full day. You'll quickly discover that you're addicted to diversion rather than the phone. You have a distraction addiction. And none of this footage really matters if you keep feeding this addiction. You won't accomplish your objective. To get rid of the extra crap, you will follow a 30-day plan to overcome this addiction. Each day of treatment from 1 a.m. to 12 p.m. will be divided into 30-minute segments. Simply record your activities during each of these 30 minutes as you progress through the 30-day course. By the end of the session, you should have a clear idea of what fucked up shit you're not worth doing in your life. Then the only thing left to do is to get rid of the useless junk. It may seem simple, but what do you have to lose? So give it a try. Part 2, you're confused. Because they are unsure of their desires, the majority of people are unsure of what they should do with their lives. You can't know what to do if you don't know what you want, and you're left perplexed when you know there are things to do, but are unable to decide what to do. Most people spend their entire lives in this stage. They either labor on the wrong thing all their lives and have nothing but regrets to show for it, or they never work on something great because they don't know where to begin. The stage I'm referring about is known as the anti-zone, and is most likely where you are at the moment. That stage in your life where you don't know what to do, but want to do something, but you don't know what or how to get there, so you don't do anything. You must do one very basic thing in order to exit this phase of your life. You must enter the zone. A research conducted in 1989 found that the zone is the happiest location a person might be, and it is well known among your favorite athletes and entrepreneurs. What is it? You've probably been through it before. It's the sensation you have when you're absorbed in something, such as playing a video game. The outside world simply doesn't appear to exist when you're focused on the task at hand. Now picture yourself constantly experiencing that sensation, locked up, concentrated, without any interruptions. That's where we want to be, completely focused on reaching your objective, with no more misunderstanding. All you actually need to do to obtain that is to specify a few things clearly. To begin with, where do you truly wish to go? No nonsense. Don't make things too complicated. Simply look at your wall and keep thinking until you come up with a solution. After you've established it clearly, just determine how to get there. You'll stay in the zone until you've arrived at your target, as long as you genuinely follow through on these actions each day. Because when you think about it, the zone is actually just a hyper state of attention when you concentrate on a single job and make consistent progress. Part 3. Your diet is shit. Humans function within a system. You get up, carry on with your day, go to bed, and so on. Both inputs and outputs are present in this system. The outputs are directly impacted by the inputs, which include things like your diet and sleep. You'll perform like shit tomorrow after sleeping for 2 hours tonight. We are all aware of this. Why, therefore, do we disregard our diet? You've probably opened a book before, read 2 lines, and then forgotten what you were reading. You follow that diet, both inputs and outputs. If you eat poorly, you will also think poorly. You already know the answer if you believe you can create anything wonderful with a brain that thinks like trash. Therefore, address your inputs first if you want to improve your outputs and make changes in your life. Finding your destination and making plans to get there are all well and good, but if you're in a car that breaks down, you won't get there, no matter how hard you try. Give up ignoring your diet? It's simple, but trust me, if you put in the effort, the results will be 10 times easier. In addition, your thinking will become clear and not unfucked.